Didn't even think about that. Whoop. My hands are the same hand. There we go. Didn't even think about that. Go ho ho ho. Responsible? What's that? Food? I hope so. Love food. Love food. But yeah. Like I was thinking ornaments. So yeah, the connecting string. I was thinking you'd put over the tree branch, and they'd just be hangy things. Or I mean, you could I don't know, on your mantle. Do you have a mantle? Do you have a mantle? You could put these on your mantle like a stocking. I don't know. But they're cute and they jingle, guys. Because 1,000,000 years ago, I got a whole bunch of little jingle bells for when I was making the catnip mice. And then I never used them because I was afraid the cat would chew them off and swallow them and die and it would be my fault. So I never used them. I have a buttload of them, the little jingle bells. So yeah, if I use them on that, I could also use them on the end of snowman hats or something. I don't know. But help. Yes? Do you think it would work for an ornament? What do you think you would price them at? Not even thinking about how long it took me to make them, because again, I don't know. If you saw these somewhere out in the wild, what price do you think they should have? See if any sell, maybe make one more set. That sounds good. Yeah, make another set. I don't know, maybe a blue and white or something. I don't know. Or another red and white. 15 to 25 you think would be good? I'd like to keep it under 25. 15 or 20 maybe. But again, I'll have to make them again and see if that's actually feasible. See how long it takes me. 25 to 35? Do you think they would sell at 25 to 35? Green and white was my first thought, but I'm if they went on a tree, I don't know about green things on a tree. Clearly you can do green things on a tree, but they don't pop. Hangover branch, also bell inside catnip toy. I haven't tried it because I don't know how much the stuffing would muffle the bell. I've never messed with that before. There's an antique spinning wheel with a special chair fairly close that is functional and under 100. How do I say no? You say no by asking husband. And he looks at you like you're crazy. And that's how you say no. Silver gray and white with snowy vibes. That sounds nice. He's changing the whole color scale of pieces now. Gotta go to the drawing board to play with color. Really? You don't have to take apart your work that you did, do you? Leave early to stare at yarn for a while. All right. Good luck with the yarn. Happy shopping. Hopefully you don't have to take things apart that you've already created. I hope. He'd better love this blanket. Color he's playing with are pieces you haven't touched yet. Okay. Okay. I guess. Acceptable. Good luck. Yeah, I'm looking at the prices. Yeah, and USD 35 feels steep. Yeah. I'd like to keep it... What's the other thing I have? Trying to think of what the most expensive thing I have on my tree is. I have a little, a 3-foot fake Christmas tree. I can't remember what my prices are right now. Maybe $12 is the most expensive ornament that I have right now. $15 or 16. I think I have one that's 15 or 16. So I think that's the most expensive thing on the tree right now. But imagine you could have a different spinning wheel on different floors. I am imagining. I think it sounds amazing. But you were asking how you say no. So, I was giving you your out. I think it sounds like a great idea. I support you, Mirror. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yay. We've got, what, 3 rows. Rounds. Whatevers. Craft enabling. Yes. Yes. Come for the owlbear, stay for the craft enabling. I am very happy to enable. Gary King and the enablers. Ah, my owl is so cute. My owl is so cute. And I showed at the beginning of the stream, but I kept this nearby. Look, I got the D&D stamps that I was telling you about. I got them. So I just have to figure out who. This is the I think this is the Fandelver cover, I mean. Right? Isn't that the Thunder Tree Dragon? What, Venom Fang or whatever? I think it is. I didn't get the actual, like, module, so I think it is. Yeah, I have to figure out what I actually use these stamps on. Only very special people. Only very special people. You recognize some of the artwork? I assumed they were official artwork and not... They are 5 ebook covers. Okay. I finally bought myself the player handbook... I don't know what, in like February or something. So I finally have a physical copy. And that cover's definitely not on here. Oh no, he has a working antique loom too. Oh no. You're in trouble. Good luck. Good luck. I tripped and fell and bought a loom, husband. It was an accident. $60 for a working spinning wheel is wild. Not even including the kind of bizarre straight back matching vintage chair. Should we take your wallet away from you? Blink twice if you need help. He would absolutely kill you, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just picturing my husband in a similar situation, and yeah. There'd be a lot of grumbling and head shaking. He'd be a little concerned. You need so much help. Ah. If I sell some of my stuff for sale, enough to cover the costs, maybe you pitch it. Ooh. Like stuff that you've made or like materials that you're not using. Can we talk you into doing markets? I mean, markets are only fun if you want to do them. I definitely do not push people to like, oh, you have a hobby that you love? Time to monetize. I do not push for that. I enjoy what I do, but it can be stressful, and it's only worth it if you really enjoy it and want to do it and have time for it. So I try not to even joke about pushing people into that. You'd love to try markets, but your mental health probably wouldn't like it. I was able to start off in like a really like low-key, low-stress, like it was just a very small farmer's market. It was only $15 to get in. I wasn't sure how I would do either. I'm very much an introvert. I run down my social battery very quickly. I am most definitely at least some flavor of neurodivergent. It's all worked out for me. But like I've said before, I don't think I would have even tried it if it hadn't been a very accessible path at the beginning. If I had to jump through a bunch of hoops, or, you know, or things were more expensive or whatever, I would never have tried it because I would have just thought it's not going to work out for me. And you collected a lot of essential oil perfume. Some are worth a lot. Since money got tighter, you're selling some of it off and you don't use it. I wish I used more essential oil stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, I never really got into, like, perfumes, like complex scented perfumes, but just, like, a crisp and clear essential oil. I do like that, and I just forget to use it. I only have, like, 2, like, tiny little, like, roll-on vials. I bought them at a farmer's market, or traded. I think I traded for one and bought the other. And they're really nice. One's really citrusy, the other one's very, like woody, like cedar and like earthy. They're nice. I forget about them. You can't sell the stuff that you make. You're too slow and you don't want to monetize the hobby. Yep, and that totally I understand. It is artisan perfume, not straight essential oils. Yeah, the little roll-on things that I have, there's some kind of like a oil base to kind of cohesively bring everything together, and then there's like 3 different essential oils in each one, I think. I don't know. They're nice. I should go use one today. Smell myself. You don't think you're good or fast enough to crochet things to sell at markets. Your other hobbies aren't marketable. A digital artist and your art style. What do you make? Or like what? Sorry, I'm trying to think like, have I seen what you've made? You mainly draw characters? At some point I need to get more comfortable with drawing a wide variety of characters and then offer commissions again. But I still see people offering commissions for like original characters and stuff, you know, like, hey, you know, $15 and I'll do a sketch of your original character. You know, a more complex picture is more expensive, obviously, but that's what I need to start putting my big toe in again. Like even like a pencil headshot for you know, cheap. You refuse to sell fan art because of its legal gray area, and nobody seems to care enough about your art for commissions. Really? Really, really? Even for like their original characters? I mean, I guess. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hooray, we made it. Now we have to do a whole bunch more. I guess the thing, I haven't done art commissions in a while, but the thing that was harder for me was finding an inroad to a group that was willing to spend the money. I don't know of an easier way to say that, but yeah, I know there are people out there who want their original characters drawn. I just don't know how to access those groups anymore. It's been a long time. So that's part of why I've tried to keep doing the art cards that I do. Because then I at least still have like, you know, one toe in that pool. And if I do get the chance to start doing more art cards, they'll be like, oh yeah, we've still seen your art over the past few years, and yeah, I want in on that. I didn't want to disappear entirely from that scene, because then if I, again, decided like, oh, I want to do art again and start selling commissions, then I'm starting over from scratch completely. As it is, I'm probably close to starting over from scratch if I try to do it. There's a bigger amount of people selling than there is of people buying. Okay. Like on Twitch, I see people doing commissions for, again, like your original character or, you know, whatever, drawing request, you know, pay me $10, $15 and you get a simple drawing request. When I see people like posting about their commissions out there though, like out there on the web, I see a lot of like adoptables, and I don't know how adoptables do. I never really got in on the idea of adoptables. But there must have been some market for them at some point, because a lot of people were doing them. Most OC communities you've seen have people with open commissions, but not as many people buying. Okay. Yeah, the only OC community that I'm part of, it's a bunch of artists, and it really is just like a trade group. So it's kind of like, hey, I want to do an art trade. Draw one of my characters, and I'll draw one of yours. Actually, let's see. I wonder, because that seems like a weird place to have the decrease. Because if that, I believe that's the belly that's gonna kind of like pooch out over the legs. So why would you decrease like here in front of the armpit? All right, alignment checks. You can check your rotation with the alignment. Check one, the back. The back. Oh no, the back has the hump to it. Okay, so maybe he's got a tail back there, huh? All right. All right, the back has a slight hump to it. What we are checking is that the decreases will line up down the middle of the back. And mine almost definitely does not. Okay. The bump is the tail. Yeah, I just, from the picture here, I kept thinking that it looks like he kind of has a belly, you know, like they've shaped the belly out. But nope, you're right. That is the tail. And you want to sell adoptables? Yep, pre-made character designs for sale. Yep. You feel like your art and designs are too niche. I don't know, like, I still see people offering adoptables, especially in the Hell of a Boss groups that I'm part of. I see a lot of Hell of a Boss adoptables, but I haven't paid attention to see how many people are buying. And again, Hell of a Boss is pretty niche. So I don't know if that would be helpful anyway. All right, the end of row. Uh-oh. Who's frogging? Ms. Zombie Slayer, welcome in. What are we doing here? We're at 28, so at the end of 27, you should have 54 stitches. For row 28, follow the line of the tip of the tail up to the back until you reach the stitch. You can eyeball this or use your hook. Mark that stitch. The stitch will be the first stitch in the decrease row. Okay, all right, so that seems like a really big adjustment. So now that's the end of the previous row. From your active look, work how many simultaneous to mark stitch. Stop row 28 there. That will be the new starting point for your rows. All right, I think I've read this correctly. Let's say, you know about Hell of a Boss, but you're not interested in it. Totally full. Cool. I was saying fine and cool at the same time. Didn't come out well. It's cool. The twisting problem, video about correcting the twist you haven't watched, but you know it exists. I do remember seeing that it was in, I think, the comment section, not comment, the video notes, the creator notes on the video. I didn't look at it, but there's an alignment check page in the PDF pattern that I have. You find it funny that you brought up Owlbear? I know, it's your fault. It is all your fault. Like, that's what I was saying earlier. And